The patient information used in this tutorial is only for general informational purposes. We have used de-identified patient data as per Public Health Information Guidelines. Hello everyone, this instructional video will guide you through the various procedures within the expEDIum medical billing software, including creation of primary professional claim, creation of primary institutional claim, creation of secondary professional or institutional claim, and claim cloning. Log in to expEDIum Medical Billing. There are three methods available to generate a claim in expEDIum. The first approach involves manually creating the claim by entering all the required information in the HCFA and UB04 forms. The second method involves submitting the claim through ESB, but this option is only applicable for primary professional claims. The third method is when claims are received as a payload from an EMR. Primary professional claim creation. Let's create a primary professional claim. Choose Add Primary Professional from the drop-down list under New Claim. The screen resembles the CMS 1500 or HCFA 1500 form, with numbered standard boxes from 0 to 33. It also has extra extension fields at the bottom of the screen. The screen provides various lookup options, auto-populating related fields from allowed values. For instance, in fields like state, authorized state codes are displayed. There are also yes or no choice fields and similar formats. Tooltips and specific sections offer extra information, and you can add notes via the Claim Internal Notes option. Mark a claim as confidential by selecting Confidential checkbox. This option is specific to public health clinic. Regarding ambulance claims, you can choose ambulance to input claim-level ambulance information. If a service line needs separate ambulance details, you can click the AMB link for that line to specify specific ambulance details. Click the patient's name lookup next to box 2. Enter patient's first name or last name or date of birth and search. Then select and click OK. Upon patient lookup using the Patient Demographics Lookup, box 0, box 1 through box 13, box 26, and box 27 get automatically populated with patient info. If payer ID, name, and address details are not configured, populate using the payer lookup. Selecting payer details from the payer ID lookup fills the corresponding CFI or claim filing indicator field. You can also manually choose the CFI from the drop-down list. To process self-pay, paper, and contract claims, simply search within the payer ID lookup using self, paper, or contract. Then choose the necessary claim from the results, input the required information, and submit the claim. If patient details are not in expEDIum, manually input all necessary information. Enter details for box 14, box 15, box 16, box 17, box 18, box 19, and box 20, if available. In box 21, enter diagnosis codes or populate using lookup. Select ICD-9 or ICD-10 in lookup window. Enter details for box 22 and box 23 if available. Input box 24 details, date of service, from and to dates. Choose place of service. Procedures or populate using lookup. Services or supplies. Add modifiers. Input diagnosis pointer. Charges. Days or units. You can dynamically add or remove service lines. Use populate fee to fill configured charges and calculate to get total charges. Click the line notes or narrative or COB icon to add service line notes or additional notes. Enter box 25, box 26, and box 27 details accordingly if not populated. In box 31, look up and populate rendering provider details, and in box 32, populate facility details using lookup if both fields are not populated from patient demographics. In box 33, the system autofills pay to provider with billing provider or rendering provider details from practice or rendering provider setup once claim is submitted, which is read-only. Some fields, like box 33 and box 25, draw data from the practice or clinic account setup. When selecting a rendering or service provider in box 31, fields 24I and 24J autofill with provider info from the setup. Fill box A1. The taxonomy code is NPI specific, and code will be shown based on the NPI present in box 33. Enter box A2, box A3, box A4, box A5, and box A6 details if available. Box 32A and box 33A details are populated by box 32 and box 33 information. SFS data fields are available only for public health clinic accounts. The EMB includes a Save as Draft feature for users to input partial claim information, save it as a draft, and gradually add more data through multiple draft iterations before submitting the complete claim. This feature is accessible for both primary and secondary professional claims, as well as primary and secondary institutional claims. You can also manage these drafts by accessing them through Search, Claim Drafts. Once you have provided all the necessary information, save the claim as draft or click on Submit Claim. And the system will generate a claim ID for the submitted claim. Primary institutional claim creation. Let's create a primary institutional claim. Select Add Primary Institutional from the drop-down list. The screen resembles a UB04 form, featuring standard boxes. Additionally, at the bottom of the screen, you'll find extra extension fields. The screen provides various lookup options, auto-populating related fields from allowed values. Tooltips in specific sections offer extra information, and you can add notes via the Claim Internal Notes option. Mark a claim as confidential by selecting Confidential checkbox. This option is specific to public health clinic. Click Patient Demographics lookup near the patient account number. Enter patient's first name or last name or date of birth and search. Select and click OK. Patient demographic info, including insurance and payer details, autofills with Patient Demographics lookup. If payer ID, name, and address details are not configured, populate using the payer lookup. Selecting payer details from the payer ID lookup fills the corresponding CFI field. You can also manually choose the CFI from the drop-down list. To process self-pay, paper, and contract claims, simply search within the payer ID lookup using self, paper, or contract. Choose the necessary claim from the results, input the required information, and submit the claim. If patient details are not in expEDIum, manually input all necessary information. Select insurance program, facility type, and frequency code. The type of bill will be generated from facility type and frequency code. Select statement covers period from and through dates. Select admission date and hour. Admission type, admission source, and patient status code. If available, manually enter or use lookups for condition codes, occurrence span codes, and value codes. In the service line section, fill in box 42, box 44 manually or use the lookup. Add modifiers if available. Enter date of service, from and to dates. Enter box 46 and box 47. You can dynamically add or remove service lines. Use Populate Fee to fill configured charges and Calculate to get total charges. Click Service Line Notes to add notes. Use Lookup to fill billing provider. Pay to provider is autofilled with billing provider details from account setup once the claim is submitted, and this section is read-only. Populate service facility using lookup. Manually enter or use lookups for principal DX codes and other diagnosis codes. Select ICD-9 or ICD-10 in lookup window. If details are available for Box 68, Box 69, Box 70, Box 71, Box 72, Box 73, and Box 74, enter manually or populate using lookup. In Individual Providers section, populate rendering provider, attending provider, operating provider, serviced by, referring provider, and other operating provider details using lookups. If attending provider is same as rendering provider, leave it empty. The system autofills once the claim is submitted for validation. Enter remarks, code, reserved, and other details if available. SFS data fields are available only for public health clinic accounts. Once you have provided all the necessary information, save the claim as draft or click on Submit Claim, and the system will generate a claim ID for the submitted claim. Creation of secondary professional or institutional claims. In the New Claim section, choose either Add Secondary Professional or Add Secondary Institutional from the drop-down menu. Click the Primary Claim Lookup lens to display a list of primary claims using different filters. Users can select the claims from Primary Claim Lookup to create the dependent secondary professional or institutional claims. The filter options are used to look up primary professional or institutional claims. Choosing All displays both professional and institutional claims on the lookup screen. Search and retrieve relevant info from primary claim to the new secondary claim form being created. Most needed data, including primary claims coordination of benefits or the COB data, auto-populates in the secondary claim. Check COB fields. If needed data is not present, enter it from paper EOB of primary paid claim. Enter COB info at service line level. The software aggregates it automatically at claim level. Save the claim as draft, or click Submit. The system checks for missing data or validation errors. If issues arise, a pop-up notification shows them. You can repeat this process, addressing errors one by one until the claim is error-free. To create secondary claims from posted primary claims, navigate to Search, Claims. Select the insurance type as primary or all. Set the claim status to Posted. And enable the secondary pending flag. Enter other relevant criteria as needed. Click Search, and the Claim Search result page shows Create Secondary Claim icon for each claim row. To create a secondary claim for a particular primary claim, click this icon and choose either Professional Secondary or Institutional Secondary Claim. Make any necessary changes and submit the claim. Claim cloning. You can clone an existing claim to quickly create a new copy, saving time when entering details. This is useful for generating claims for the same patient during subsequent visits. Navigate to the search menu and select claims from the drop-down list. Enter relevant search criteria, mark Show Clone option, and click Search. The claim search result page shows clone or copy icon for each claim row. Click the clone or copy icon for the chosen claim and select Professional or Institutional Claim. The new claim screen displays either a professional or institutional new claim based on your selection. The date of service field will be empty in the new claim. Provide the required date and make any necessary changes. Click Submit Claim for revalidation. An error-free claim passes successfully. Errors are flagged by the system. Repeat scrubbing as required to correct errors and ensure a perfect claim. Log into expEDIum Help. Refer to Chapter 8 and Chapter 9 of the User Manual to find out more about primary and secondary professional claims and primary and secondary institutional claims. That's all for this session. Thank you.